How y'all doing? And today we're gonna be doing how to get XP and how to get money in this game, like fastest ways. So first, to get from level 1 to 20, I'm sorry, you're just gonna need someone to carry. Do not buy Orochimaru, because that's just a waste. But that's the slowest leveling. But if you get someone to carry you, it'll only take like 2 medium tier missions to get you to level 20. But if you're not level 20, and if you're level 20 already, fastest ways to level up are the sand mission. Let me just fast forward to where he is. Okay, the NPC for the sand boss is right here. It's a level 20 NPC. And the boss it goes to is right over here. Sand village is right there. It's to the left. It's the Kotsu. He has bone Kekai Genkai. He's not that strong. Just kill him real quick. And it will be, if I'm not mistaken, like 70 or 60 coins and 7,500 XP. Okay, so then there's one more level 20 boss in the open world, and it's by Cloud Village at Samurai Bridge. I'll fast forward to there now so you guys can see where it is and where the quest is. Okay, the mission for the Samurai Bridge NPC is right here. And once you get that mission, you're going to want to come over here to the bridge. And there's a Dokai user on the bridge that you're supposed to kill. But the thing is, he does have blood dragons, and for some reason his do like 150 damage. So you're just going to want to keep backing up, hitting him, backing up. Just try not to get comboed by him, because he will one-shot you. And if you're not on a private server, you might get gripped, and that's not the best. Okay, so now that we've covered the level 20s, there's one level 20 mission that you can do that gives good XP if you don't have your bosses. But in my opinion, you shouldn't be doing these. In my opinion, you should be getting 1 or 2 friends or just people to run with you. And if you all take turns being party leader and sharing each other's boss missions, then you can get like 4 bosses for each one, 4 boss kills, and that should be enough to be leveling you guys up to the next tiers. Okay, so this mission is for polar bears. It gives good XP for level 20s. And yeah, now to the level 40 bosses. There's 3 in the open world, and the first one is at Cloud. Let me fast forward to where the mission is. Okay, the mission is right here. It's a level 40 mission, and it gives a lot more XP than level 20 bosses. It gives, all the level 40 bosses give 14,000 XP and 80 coins. So that's a big upgrade. And this boss is arguably weaker than the bridge boss, so don't even worry. Just don't get close to him, because he has 64 trigrams, but you have to be really close for him to use them. So he's over here. Just kill him real quick. Switch parties with your friend. Get the quest again. Kill him real quick. It's 28,000 XP right there. Okay, and the next level 40 boss is in Leaf Village. I'll fast forward to where that quest is. Okay, here's the mission for the level 40 quest at Leaf. It's for Buggy, and Buggy is located just outside these gates and in the Forest of Death. Well, this isn't really the Forest of Death, but wannabe Forest of Death. Buggy is right here. So you kill Buggy, and that's even more XP towards your name. If you have friends, kill multiple times, tons of XP. Okay, now the next boss is at the village hidden in the rain. So I'm gonna fast forward to when I get there, and I'll show you when I get there. Okay, now that we're at the village hidden in the rain, you talk to this level 40 NPC right here, and then the boss is right over there in this corner. He has the shadow Genkai, so he's not that good. Just kill him real quick, another 14,000 XP. Now, if you were doing your level 40 quests and even shared once or twice, you should be level 50. But if you aren't level 50 and you did them all solo, then just do some dungeon missions until you get to level 50. Don't even bother with normal missions that aren't bosses at this point, this far into the game. See, what you want to do next is there is bosses you didn't know about. There's level 50 bosses. And those are the bosses you want to be doing once you hit level 50. Because once you're done with all the open world bosses, there's more bosses for you that you can go farm XP on with your friends. I recommend with your friends because it's just the more each friend like multiplies the amount of XP you get. If you have 4 friends, you're gonna get 4 times the experience. And that's a lot. Okay, so you're gonna want to come to here by Buggy, the Forest of Death. And once you're level 50 in C- rank, you can come in here. And I actually don't know every single boss location in here, but there is a lot of bosses in here. I've seen at least 3, and I'm pretty sure there's more. But there's some that give level 20 rewards, there's some that give level 40 rewards. I haven't seen a level 80 boss in here, but there still might be one in here. But yeah, you come in here and farm bosses with your friends. The only downside of coming in here is sometimes people come in here to get grips. Like, there's a lot of people trying to fight in here, but there is tons of bosses in here. Like, there's one over there and over there. Well, not over there, but like over there. There's an explosion boss I know of. There's a swordsman boss. There's a scorch boss. There's a lot of bosses. And just share them around with your friends, and then you should be like level. If you did your exam and then continued bosses, you'd be at like level 65-ish, 70. And at that point, you just want to, out of the friends you're doing it with, or if you're alone, you're just gonna want to farm dungeon missions until you hit level 80. And then once you hit level 80, there's one more boss you can do that gives ridiculous amounts of XP. I'm gonna teleport to him now to show you guys. Okay guys, I'm back, and the final boss that you can farm after Forest of Death bosses, once you hit level 80, is the level 80 Ichigo boss right here. You ask for this quest, it gives 22,000 XP. So if you're sharing this one with your friends, the XP is ridiculous. And he is right here. He uses a whole bunch of fire style moves like 1,000 Phoenix Balls, but he's not that hard to kill. Okay, now that you know all the bosses, and once you're done with bosses, you just farm S and A rank missions, preferably S. But now that you know the best way to level up, bosses, farming with friends, and running through missions afterwards, the best ways to get money are not that different. You just do S rank and A rank dungeon missions, and bosses all give tons of money, as you can see here. I've bought in 2 clans, all of my elements, and I have that much to spare. But and the way I get most of my money is, if you look here, I'm tier 3. Every time you tier up, you get an absurd amount of money. So if you tier up 3 times and don't spend your money that much until you get to tier 3, you're gonna have tons of money. Like, I think I got close to 8,000 going to tier 3. But that's the best way to get money. And now to help you guys with your bosses, for this farming method, the bosses, I'll show you guys the best moves to kill bosses with. Okay, so the first move that's really good to kill bosses with is, actually let me go in order from easiest to hardest to get. I'll just go through each one real quick. Okay, so Tornado Vacuum's okay, but Raging Tornado Blast is one of the best moves to farm bosses with, does a ton of damage to them. Okay, next, where is it? None of these actually are that good at farming bosses. I don't know about Crystal, but some of these, if they do high damage, those would be good with. This one, controlled, no, it's this one. World Navity Explosions does a whole bunch of damage, that's pretty good. I don't know nothing about mud, I haven't really used mud like that, but for rock, Raging Stone Pillars is a good one. And water, Tsunami and Water Wave are very good. Ice Wall melts bosses. I'm imagining Lava Ball, since it, when things sit in it, it has absurd amount of damage, that it'll be good against bosses. And fire, there's not really a boss killer, but then you also have Particle Beam, which does an absurd amount to bosses as well. But mainly you're going to be wanting to use Raging Tornado Blast and Tsunami. They do tons. And Particle Beam, maybe, I know it does a ton of damage to bosses, but I don't remember exactly how much. And for clans, I can't speak on any of these other clans because I haven't personally used them, but I know for a fact that Rengoku, when I was using it, once you hit tier 1, to just unlock this move and just use this move the entire tier, like don't get any of the rest because it's a waste until you're tier 3. But this move does a lot of damage to bosses as well if you have that. I'm pretty sure this one does a lot of damage too, but I don't really know that much for the rest of them. Oh yeah, and Amaterasu does decent damage to bosses. Let me show you how much bosses, my favorite way to kill bosses, Tsunami, actually does to the strongest boss in the game. Like, it's actually absurd. Like, these are the moves you should be using to fight bosses. See, look. Use Tsunami on him right quick. Look at his health. Look at it. 3 of my Tsunamis will kill him. And he's the strongest boss in the game. Look. How do the results not speak for itself? He's dead. Yes, Tsunami, one of the strongest moves to kill bosses with. And here's another move I recommended. The explosion one. Just do that. But the thing is, look at his health. That's decent damage for a normal move, but it's nowhere near Tsunami. Tsunami and Raging Tornado Blast are by far, in my opinion, the best ways to kill bosses. And there you guys have it. Best way to get money and XP in Shinobi Origin. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay guys, so after I was editing and trying to get this video out, some new updates dropped, and now when you join in to a server in Shinobi Origin, you have this choice: hardcore, very easy. And for my opinion, well, here's the rules. Hardcore doesn't work in anything but the open world, and it doesn't work in private servers. And what it does is it gives you what it says here: 2 times XP, 2 times coins, but you only have 4 lives. And if you lose all 4 lives, the loss you receive from, the punishment you receive from losing all 4 depends on what tier you are. I know if you're tier 3, you lose 100 levels. And if you're tier 0, you lose 10. But I don't know what tier 1 or 2 loses. But yeah, so if you're up for it, when you're farming with your friends, doing the boss missions that I told you to do, go on here. You'll do it 2 times faster and get 2 times the coins. And very easy is like the normal game, so what it was before this update. And I'm gonna do that just so there's no risk while I show you this there's one more thing that they added. So there's one level 40 boss in the open world that I didn't mention before, but that's because it didn't work. It was like a glitched mission, but they fixed it and it works now. So I'm going to show you guys where it is and where the quest is, so you guys have one more mission to do with your friends and stuff. So it's right over here near where the tier exam was, right over here at Final Valley. So the quest is up here by Konoha, which is Leaf Village. Konoha is right there, and the quest is right here. It's the Grandson quest. And here's Taijutsu, but if you want me to show you where all the arts are, leave a like and say you want to see that video. But okay, so if you go down Final Valley right here, he's right here. This is the boss. Just kill him real quick. 14,000 XP, 80 coins. And that's all I had to add to the video. Thank you guys for watching.